Hello everyone, welcome to today's story. In summer 1968, young Juzai took a bullock cart to her grandfather's. In the countryside, she met Junhee fishing with friends by the river. Out of politeness, Juzai waved hello, and seeing the beautiful girl in front of her made her feel as if she was in a whirlpool of love. Juzai, new to the countryside, found everything here fascinating, so she boldly asked Junhee to chat and requested her to show her the haunted house on the other side of the river. Faced with a girl who made his heart race, Junhee couldn't possibly refuse. So he happily agreed to her request, watching Juzai walk away with a goofy smile. Next day, Junhee took Juzai across the river to the haunted house in a small boat, both feeling a mix of nervousness and excitement as they quietly embarked on their little adventure. Unexpectedly, they were scared by a wandering man, and upon seeing this ridiculous scene, they couldn't help but laugh together just as it started to drizzle. Just when they were about to head back, a gust of wind blew the small boat to the middle of the river. Left with no choice, they clumsily sought shelter from the rain, making the muddy path feel like a slippery obstacle course. Juzai accidentally twisted her ankle, and Junhee swiftly picked her up, like a knight in shining armor. Looking at the soaked Juzai, Junhee took off his coat to shield her from the rain and used a straw to quench her thirst, acting like a caring nurse. The sky after the rain displayed a rainbow, symbolizing a sweet and romantic beginning for the two, with stars quietly twinkling in their hearts. "Don't worry, Juzai is just fine. We can safely reach the city. Official business. Just official business." They soon arrived at the little bridge filled with fireflies, and Junhee caught one to give to Juzai. However, lost in the moment, Juzai didn't realize that the real sparkle came from the loving eyes before her. Upon arriving back home, Juzai carefully removed the necklace that was hanging around her neck and presented it to Junhee. At the very moment, Jukes' grandfather was patiently and expectantly waiting for his granddaughter's return. Knowing this goodbye might be the last, Junhee felt a pang of sadness watching Jukes' figure grow distant. But just then, Jukes' grandfather pulled her back to reality with a slap, reminding her that, as the daughter of a congressman, she couldn't possibly be with a poor boy from the countryside. Even though their differing backgrounds created a chasm, the overwhelming affection they felt still pierced through all barriers and hit home. Junhee, the brief encounter felt like a dream, beautiful yet painfully out of reach. Ever since their separation, Juzai had fallen ill and been hospitalized, while Junhee was lost in endless thoughts of her. Even when back at school, Junhee wore the necklace around her neck as a token of her longing. Apparently, amount at letter 3ca Cyrillic letter 4ab so at 3 amount until the letter 2bt letter 2b yq parmits and direct reflex a quarter w grovi amount e acute egrov acute grov until the circumflex acute letter 3fa a half stroke 3 amount poundit sign grov circumflex I amount is circumflex letter 3ca circumflex letter 3f8 until the letter 2bt Cyrillic letter 4ab so amount that a tilde divided by punt compare times l. While Junhee was complaining about her own hard times, her good friend Taizu found her, hoping she could help write the letter to his fiancée. Pantine turned direct reflex a quarter w grovi zuliku not sign paragraph o circumflex plus or minus section Armenian the times la o2 o grov yq to half o stroke either they cute times o circumflex letter 2 3 micro a zulik letter 4b3 I circumflex I cute letter 326 ai quarter I cute o no I cute hard times I o a I pan sign symbol 36e a check o tilde circumflex a grov tinies letter a grov han pipio paragraph letter 19 I a a quarter I cute and I no micro yendigit chaditi not sign r times a tilde a cute I above Cyrillic letter for ABC Sedilla argued. Pound copyright. Junhee was taken aback to see that the girl Taizu longed for had become someone else's fiancée. Her heart was filled with mixed emotions as she had so much to say to Juzai. So she began to write on behalf of her friend, pouring all her feelings of longing for Juzai into the letter. Perhaps the weight of this unspoken love was too much to bear. Juzai, touched, invited Taizu to watch her performance, and Taizu never forgot to express gratitude to Junhee for her kindness, excitedly telling her to join the show. When Juzai stepped onto the stage, Junhee felt love calling out to her. She thought about standing up to catch Jukes' attention. Juzai was right in front of her, so close yet seemingly separated by an invisible barrier. Junhee didn't dare to step forward and could only quietly gaze at her beloved girl from a distance through the crowd, until Juzai sensed her stare and was momentarily stunned. In that very instant, It felt as though the entire world had come to a standstill. Juzai spoke words laced with love, even without saying anything out loud. They both sensed the feeling swirling between them. However, Juzai was unable to reciprocate this pure expression of innocent love. She turned and walked away, her heart consumed by an overwhelming sense of panic from which she could find no escape. Watching Ju kiss back as she walked away, even though Junhee was filled with a deep sense of loss, the happiness of their reunion caused her lips to curve upwards, and ultimately she concealed her love in her heart, continuing to love her as a friend. While Taizu was busy introducing Juzai to Junhee, Junhee also eagerly revealed her enthusiasm towards Juzai, trying to create a cheerful atmosphere. After the dance class, Taizu escorted Juzai home. This relationship arranged by their parents left Juzai feeling trapped by fate. Juzai shone under the spotlight, and Junhee began to feel the weight of her unexpressed feelings growing heavier. As she listened to her close friend pouring out her troubles, Junhee couldn't help but feel a surge of sadness. For a while Taizu had managed to find someone to share her feelings with, she was afraid that she herself had no one to open her heart to. Subtitles. Junhee harbored an intense yearning to possess a genuine position that truly belonged to him, yet he could only suffer in silence. Subtitles. Junhee made up her mind to confess her true feelings to Taizu. However, the plot took an unexpected turn when Taizu stumbled upon the necklace that concealed their shared secret. A returned letter revealed their secret, causing Taizu's father to erupt in anger. That was Taizu's marriage from back then. What a tragedy. When she realized that Juzai truly loved Junhee, she understood that her marriage was fated to be tumultuous. As the truth came to light, Taizu's heart turned to ashes. This was Taizu's marriage from back then. The beauty of it all seemed to have been extinguished. Watching his really disappointing son, Taizu's father strained hard to control his anger. He picked up a whip and struck Taizu. The emotions running are incredibly complicated. All along, she seemed to be under her father's strict control with no options left to choose from. In a desperate bid for revenge against her father, she thought of using the whip to escape her misery. Fortunately, Junhee arrived in time to discover this and rushed Taizu to the hospital. Looking at Taizu lying in the hospital bed, Junhee felt immense sorrow, but it wasn't regret for herself. She hung Taizu's necklace on the door, recognizing she must let go of her selfish feelings. As war broke out, Juzai learned that Junhee had gone off to join the army right after leaving the hospital.